Hi YouTube, hope you're doing well, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the first, well, technically the second case, but the first case. Last time we witnessed the murder of Mia Fey. Was it Mia? Yeah, Mia, because Maya's the one who got accused. And I don't think we have any lead so far as to who it could be, because we met the lawyer last time, Grossberg, I want to say his name was? And we met Gumshoe. They're both too cool to commit murder. I believe we're supposed to meet a guy named Edgeworth today, who's apparently chief prosecutor, which, as I said last time, he sounds more like a final boss character than a second case kind of character. So hopefully we fare well against him, and hopefully it doesn't ramp up from there. But I don't want to waste any more time. Let's hop right into Case 2 of Ace Attorney. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Oh yeah, it's trial day. I forgot to mention that. Which... oh, that must be it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He seems like that, very proper kind of guy. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Yeah, like I said, this is a final boss, not a second case boss.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
I completely butchered the voice there, that's fine. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. So was I! Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts in this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. No, not Gumshoe! I liked him. I don't want to be against him. Witness, please state your name and profession for the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Ooh, he has a floor map. Body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. So this does look pretty accurate to what I remember. Murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. I don't think she could have picked it up, is the thing. I still don't believe that.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Oh, it's over. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
What exactly do I cross-examine on that? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony. She would bluff and press the witness on every detail. That kind of seems like a weird way to go about it, but sure. So press every single thing you can. Got it. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Got my eye on you, buddy. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Nope. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. Call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, press. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Press! Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. That is pretty fast. The student takes the job really seriously. I respect it. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Was he not listening? Yes, sir! The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. No, I want to go back. I want to press that. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With our funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. You 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Thanks, Gumshoe. And I was calling you, buddy. Well, he does have a point about— And you! Look at that hair, buddy. I don't even know how that hair works. The laws of physics tremble in the face of your hair. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. You said press everything. I'm pressing everything. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Did you? Yeah, I know he did, but I had to. Why is that? What's the reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Oh, he did say that. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. She is unbelievably pink. Well, I guess she is pink, yeah.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. I love that he calls him Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own 2 eyes. Okay, so I can't press yet. I have to actually listen to what they have to say first. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Let's take a look at the rest of these. Wiretap, Thinker, Flash shards, cell phone. Yeah, what was on the cell phone? Oh yeah, it was the conversation about Maya holding on to the Thinker. Which, I don't think she ever got her hands on, actually. Which, because it was still in her office at the time. Time of death, September 5th at 9 PM, caused single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Okay. And of course my attorney's badge, which I unfortunately can't present right now. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Wait. I just read the autopsy report. It said instantaneous. Instantaneous is pretty quick. Oh, you like that? That's my hard evidence. The gumshoe? Wait, no, we know who killed her. Why was I about to implicate Gumshoe?
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify to spot a piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of crime with my own eyes. Yeah? Tell me more. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I remember written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay, what's he gonna say about this? Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. That is true. Especially because she died instantaneously. Oh, then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Probably the... I did! Hold on. Can I save? I can save. It's weird that I can save during trials, but I'm glad it lets me do that. I did. It could have been me! What? So it was you! No, I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Hold on. So, you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the note? Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. Amateur. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Can I press this again? Okay, yeah. The killer could have wrote it. The killer, anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. No, I'm not saying... I'm saying the killer wrote Maya's name, not that Maya's the killer that wrote her name. She was... Wait. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Oh, we just looked through our evidence before. I'm glad we did that. Oh, I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. He seems like the kind, seems like the henchman that's standing behind like a mob boss going,
Yeah, nice one, boss. Nice one. You got him.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Wait, so they were talking about needing evidence for that. Present. Yeah, death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? It is a basic question, Gumshoe. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. You'd think he'd know that. Considering it came from his department, his investigation, you'd think he would have known that. Like, out of all of this evidence, that's the one thing he should know. She died immediately. But... no butting your way... Wait, that was his voice. No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? It was right after the... It was right after the murder, wasn't it? I don't actually remember. Hold on. Save. I know this kind of save's coming, but... The day of. Pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Yeah, I should have figured. It was late at night. Oh, right.
The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Really? They wrote 2 autopsy reports? Is that the thing they do? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. On that note, Edgeworth, they also updated your death certificate at my request. But, Mr. Wright, this says my death was today.
Exactly!
Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. Of course it was. Of course. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Wait. How would that timeline work then? Because he said he got there 3 minutes after the call, which was pretty immediate. I guess they wouldn't know how soon the call came in. But I'm gonna bet that they probably figured it was immediate. I received these results this morning. No way. Yeah, no way. Your Honor. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. What was that animation? That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth! Damn you! Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham! I can't keep doing this. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No, we won't. Personal attacks are what we do around here. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts this evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. No. I still reject that. Well, Your Honor, this evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's
the obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Please don't bring her back. Please don't bring her back. Please.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. No!
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Whatever gets her out of here sooner. I will say, she has a great theme. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink. Order.
An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, I thought she said wink.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
I'm already tired of you. And this hotel is directly across from the Fei & Co. law offices?
That's right.
I'm not reading that. I don't like this.
Please specify the court about what you saw. It was like 9:30 or 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
I don't think she could not only pick that up, I know I've said this before, but not only could she not pick that up, I don't think she could run with it. Like, if she wanted to get away from Maya, she could have. So I still don't think she did it. Wait, I keep saying that we know who did it. I keep forgetting about the opening cutscene.
Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Please help me, I'm in immense pain. Well, Your Honor?
I see, it is a remarkably solid testimony.
Please don't talk about things being remarkably solid right now.
I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination? Yeah, what about that?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Judge. Down, boy. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimony. If they were good testimonies, they wouldn't have faults. Like, that is the entire premise of a good testimony. If it has faults that need to be pointed out, it is not a good testimony. Hey, how dare you? Wait, that's me. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright,
will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm going to cross-examine the witness. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Yeah. This is very weird. I'm pretty sure being able to cross-examine is a very typical thing, so him being like, no, don't do that, is weird. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Witness's account.
It was like 9:30, or
I did it again.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know?
Why did you... Nick! Why are you asking why she looked out the window? I don't think that's relevant! Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the... Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know...
Please stop doing that.
I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question, in the most awkward way possible. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Sure. And see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Thank you, Judge.
Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Yeah, I think we have to start being careful with what we're pressing now. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
Look, you could have gone with that, and then... fine, but then you had to add on to it with...
I just know! There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
I question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... you're lying. Wait. Would it... I'm not sure which it could be. You saw nothing or you're lying. I'm just gonna do this real quick, don't mind me. We know she did see something. As for what you saw, you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. And in general.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Does it? Like, the hairdo's the most normal part of this, I think. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe not. I don't know. I don't pay attention to hairdos that much. Do I look like I know what fashion is? However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. Wait, she was, Your Honor. Because, yeah, we ran into her there. And she was apprehended at the scene of the crime. So we know she was. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. Okay, good. I thought I was going to say, oh, I saw her. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you bean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Don't call me that. Miss May. The court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not reading the rest of that. Those are words I don't want ever to leave my mouth. I want this entire situation to be over with. Please, someone end the suffering.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Okay, part 2.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
That is... She is way shorter than that.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue clock? The thinker, I think?
Wait, how does she know it's a clock? That was a key point in the last one, so how does she know it's a clock?
Well, does the actor save my report not started you? Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
He's kind of seen through her a little bit, I can tell. I did say everything I did. Well, I don't think we need to pass that. Dodge the first attack, ran off to the right. Is that right as in your right, as you look from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again?
That is a question. I don't really think about that much.
Right, it was my right hand, right?
I don't know. How do you... Are you left or right-handed? I don't know these things. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Wait, that was Edgeworth's voice. Did you hit her with that weapon? I saw it. I did. Press that. Where did this weapon go? Out of all the things you could have asked.
She picked it up from the desk. Let's see, what sort of weapon was it?
Yeah, how would you know it's a clock? Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Yeah, it was the first trial.
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I'm feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think.
No, I didn't want to present my badge! I wanted to... Mr. Wright, wait. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Don't think that would won me any points with the judge. Did I? Yeah, I lost... I can't remember what this bar is, but I lost some of it. I'm guessing that's my, health? Okay, now let's present the correct evidence this time. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. I don't like this. Just said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock?
The
witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Is that trivial?
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm not, apparently. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Hey, you're 1 for 1, that's not bad. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. If he'd stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So, what happens now?
You go to prison! What happens now? Do you answer my question? How'd you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it?
There's no way you heard it. You were in an entirely different building.
Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fayco. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee.
The law office of Fayco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it, or it couldn't have rung. Wait. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Had to take the clockwork out, so she couldn't have heard it. But wait, what does this mean, though? Because she wasn't the one who killed her, obviously. Well, these both mean the same things. She couldn't have heard it because it couldn't have rung. Now that I think about it. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look, right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is as the event says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
I just realized there are, like, all dudes in the jury. I'm glad this isn't, like, a jury case, otherwise, we'd be screwed.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty, somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Well, the text said... Well, not the text. The conversation showed it was before she was murdered. So we know that. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. Clock might have been emptied after she'd heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well,
Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? I don't know what that voice was for, but... Anyway, wasn't you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. And that the court of law likes so much, because that is how law works. Phoenix. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... here. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo! You have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. I'm glad she couldn't figure out how to turn that off. Because otherwise, we would have been screwed. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Yeah, all dudes. I just saw. I just double-checked.
Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Your detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just wanted me to hold on to the thinking for you, then? If you could. If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now.
It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 1927 AM. Wait, 1927 AM? 9:27 AM. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well...
I gave her the judge's voice. That is an image I didn't need.
well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
Stop doing that.
Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. The judge's voice is so hard on my voice for sometimes. When the witness claims she had seen it before. but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Wait. Made by Larry Butts, right. I completely forgot about that. Larry made this. There are only 2. So, she couldn't have seen it. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible, everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Jeez, Nick. Oh, excuses not on sale today.
Ooh, oh ho ho.
I don't like this animation.
What's it to you, Porcupine Head? The super clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die.
Okay, now this is hard on my voice. I'm not gonna stop doing it, but it is hard on my voice.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh.
I don't know why I became Luigi.
Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink.
No, go back. I don't like this. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, we knew the weapon was a clock because you'd heard about— wait. Right, the wiretap. Because we found that— yeah, in Miss May's hotel room. And I believe she could have placed that in Mia's room. You'd heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known that the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is
interesting. Let's see it then.
Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Yeah, like we just said, the wiretap. But I can't remember, do we ever, like, determine that was placed in, Mia's room? In the office? I can't remember, but that's my only lead right now, so if that's not it. Have a look at this.
That? He sounds like an old man now. Old prospector. Going down to get some gold in them there hills.
Sorry. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yeah. Can you prove that? I think not. We heard the phone call. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. This is so dramatic for no reason. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Oh wait, I didn't mean to actually do this. Hold on, let me double check and make sure. It looked like a statue, and it tells you the time. Oh, she says it's a clock up here. But yeah, phone. Boom. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yeah?
Yes, we've seen that.
Yes, we have. Why are we doing this again? He heard the phone call. Listen once more to the conversation between defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock.
It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. You'd think they would have paid attention to that the first time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Okay, but what does the thinker have to... Wait, what does the wiretap have to do with this, though?
Am I wrong?
Because I'm not entirely following that logic here. Because we still have to prove she wouldn't have been able to hear it. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. She looks significantly older now.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap your phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. Who gives you right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Well...
Wow. It's like the Asdif movie. Wow. I can't remember which one that is. You'll have to go find it if you haven't seen it. With the one with the big baby. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Because we know she didn't do it. Like, Phoenix doesn't know. We know. But Phoenix doesn't. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to?
Yes. You are under oath, I assume.
Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
Yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes. Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone and voice, he has a point. What was wrong with my tone there? Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Hi, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw the evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good. Can she read minds? A mind-reading witness would be very interesting. Because we have freaking mediums in here, so anything goes.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course I can, and what...
That took me a second to register. Let's keep it wholesome here, okay? Please, just for a little bit. Can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way! Or when I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know?
Like normal coffee, but cold? Why do we need this explained?
Don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee? What is this? dialogue.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
I'm not actually going to wink. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the crime at the time of the murder. Wait. If she wasn't at the scene, how could she have seen it?
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, commit murder. Didn't you just say she wasn't there at the time? No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win at this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. I think we should call the bellboy as a witness. Hold on, I'm going to save again. This might be a bit saves for me. Let me know if you feel like it is, and I'll stop doing it, but... I definitely think we should... I think we're kind of hitting a roadblock with Miss May, and the bellboy could open up something new. Plus, I just want to get rid of her. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and that she is innocent. I wasn't trying to implicate her as the killer at all! I know who the killer is! And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty. On the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. What else can we do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. What trap did we just fall into? I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yeah, he's back! I can't remember if I like this guy, actually. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Sir? That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, witness may begin his testimony. Wait, why did he bring the tea set here? I just... why? Why did he bring it here? Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I'll be finished. That doesn't really give us anything to go off of, though. That doesn't matter. After 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. For sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and then First of all, what's going on here? And second of all, who's them?
The point being, I remembered it quite well, sir. Yes, what then?
She asked for a nice coffee to be brought her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Wait. So wait. If she was getting the coffee from him, how was she looking out the window? I guess that's what he's about to ask. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? That's not what you should be pressing on. Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Wait, no, that's his voice. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. And his endearing manners and mine. Damn you and your endearing mannerisms! How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, embracer? I don't know what that is. Oh, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Oh! But not a... I sure hope not! I sure hope it wasn't like, thank you for the coffee. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's just keep going. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's kind of hard to forget her anyway. She is blindingly pink. At all moments of the day, apparently. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. That's the judge. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Well, luckily for me, I have no decency, as you can tell.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna protest. We can't just give up.
Wait, please wait. Yes, the defense have something to add.
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth.
Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, but that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in room service or bed making? You don't see this? Room service? Because I don't know what else I could ask about, because that's the most relevant. Because she was getting room service at the time. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. That's pretty expensive iced coffee. Maybe. I don't know the going rates for iced coffee, actually. But wait, wouldn't that mean he would have seen it too? Because that's when it occurred. That's when she would have seen it. Because she saw it as it happened. And then he would have seen it too. Or at least her reacting to it. Which means he probably would have gone to look and also seen it. I see. $18 doesn't seem a bit expensive. Not the thing to be focusing on. I know I said that, but I was just throwing that out there.
Well, yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. We don't skip.
Wait, for 2. Either he was having iced coffee with her, which is a bit weird. Or there was someone else there. Or she was just having 2 iced coffees. She really needed that energy. That's also a third thing.
We don't skimp on the ice, sir.
Ice is not $18. Is it? What did you say? What did you just say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I know this kind of freaks out my green screen, but... Oh god. There we go. So, I'm going to move as little as possible to discourage my green screen from freaking out like that. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will ask the question. That was a very weak objection from Edgeworth. I can't believe I was scared of this guy. He has no idea what he's doing, just like me.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who
did what?
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Edgeworth? You fool! I'm pretty sure that's like a mistrial or something. I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor. Wait, Your Honor. We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person? The man that we just... Come on, Edgeworth, keep up! Edgeworth ain't looking too sharp. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. He did.
Upstart. Amateur! These accusations are...
why am I going French?
These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense look at this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, that was his... The judge is hearing the voices.
That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Yeah! September 7th, 2024. 224. I'm bad at reading times. I am sorry. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really? Wait, really?
I think I might be your newest fan, and my only one.
Well, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. He did look cool, I'll give him that. He wasn't a very good attorney, but he was pretty cool. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lip, then shivers up my spine. If you say so.
So, what happens with me?
Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? Man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it.
What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go find more about this. I'm going to go find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Well, I kind of saw this happen, so yes. Maybe so. Sis... Don't worry, I'll find it by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. How am I going to find him, though? I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Oh god, I'm gonna have to remember all of her testimony, too. Well, I guess I could always look back at it, but I'm always so bad at going back until, like, I know there's something in there. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. But most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. That might be important. Who knows? I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Things are ramping up. I'm excited. Yes, absolutely save that. Man, this case was fun. Like I said last time, I didn't expect a game about being a lawyer to be this fun. But man, the writing in this is great. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This game is, like I said, it's a lot of fun. I want to play more of it. And I can't wait to meet more of the characters, because I know it's got to be more than just Edgeworth that we're waiting on meeting. But yeah, Edgeworth is an interesting character, speaking of him. He was built up to be this big, scary guy, but he seems like he has no idea what he's doing. Besides, you know, telling people not to say things, which kind of caught him out doing. So he doesn't seem all that scary. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you did, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, y'all.